Thank you, Madam Chair. I rise in strong opposition to this amendment. I'm incredibly concerned over the vague and overly broad language used in this amendment. I do want to thank Representative Newhouse because, as Ranking Member Bishop said, we had the same exact conversation last year, and he was very willing and very amenable to change and revise the language so it applied to bad actors in relation to corporate entities. We are now revisiting this again. I want to again thank Representative Newhouse because based on conversations and communications this morning, he was again very amenable and willing to revise. However, I am informed that the majority of this committee, the Republican majority leadership, is prohibiting Mr. Newhouse as a duly elected member of this Appropriations Committee from making that change, a revision that he would want to make. So I don't know exactly what rules prohibit a member from doing that, but that is what I'm told. This amendment singles out non-resident aliens, Dr. Harris. It's not just agents, it's aliens associated with 3 countries and the Chinese Communist Party. But the term non-resident alien isn't even a status classified by our Department of Homeland Security. The IRS has one definition for non-resident alien for tax filing purposes. However, to the agency responsible for administering our immigration law, this amendment language would be meaningless. And that's why I'm terribly concerned this amendment would, in practice, target innocent Chinese Americans or Chinese immigrants. While I recognize the concerns around the CCP's intentions behind buying some of the farmland in America, I am also concerned about opening doors for discrimination where some landowners will develop reservations about selling land to anyone with a Chinese surname. I worry about slippery slope xenophobia. These prohibitions that penalize individual immigrants are steeped in the legacy of alien land laws that were used in the early 20th century to restrict Asian immigrants from permanently settling in the US and led to laws like the Chinese Exclusion Act. In a time where we are seeing more and more states move to prohibit any Chinese immigrants from owning any sort of real estate, even rental properties in some states, the legacy of alien land laws in this country cannot be forgotten. We have seen in recent years innocent Chinese American researchers who have been here in America for decades, working at American institutions, arrested and marked by blankets of suspicion. Most have been here for decades. At what point in time has someone been here long enough to be considered American? This amendment, as written, is too vague and risks perpetuating the same sort of harms that allow for us to single out Japanese Americans, German, and Italian Americans in the 40s in the name of national security. So I urge my colleagues to oppose it.